rain, but breaks are now starting to develop. You see one around Lebanon here, Taylorsville as well, and then once we get west of I-65 in Kentucky, a lot of empty spots. The rain that we do see is on the light side. We'll call this light to moderate. Nothing heavy at this point showing up on the map. As we look farther north into southern Indiana, much of our area at this point is dry. A batch of light rain headed toward LaGrange now. The second round of rain, much lighter, is starting to move into our western communities from Paoli down through Jasper and Ferdinand. You can see that showing up here. Just proof that we're not done yet with the rain. The cold front has not arrived yet, and if you need proof of that, just look at this temperature map. Instead of talking about teens, 20s, 30s at 5 o'clock in the morning, your temperatures are in the 50s. Lower 50s around the metro. In fact, most of you are sitting there, but clearly the cold air is not far away. The coloring on this map shows you just outside of our communities, that colder air starting to flow in. How much colder? Well, it's 54 right now in Louisville, but it's 36 in St. Louis. Temperature, not wind chill, and it's 27 in Kansas City. That's the air that's headed our direction once this cold front passes through. So today your temperatures are dropping most of the day through the 40s. We're not going to be feeling much of a warm up during the afternoon. Tonight is where the cold air really starts to settle in. I have 28 for the low temperature in Louisville, which is a hard freeze. If you have any plants outdoors, they won't survive that. Bring them inside or cover them up. And remember, that means outside Louisville, the temperature drops even lower. So the cold front passes through in the next few hours, takes the rain away with it. This is 2 p.m. And then the sky clears out. This allows us to get even colder tomorrow morning. If you're running the 10K, I do think a couple of these light flurries are possible, but more importantly, plan for temperatures in the 20s during your race. It is going to be a cold forecast tomorrow morning. Is going to be a cold forecast. Here's the next 3 days. We're falling temperatures today, a few flurries in the morning. Mike, it's a bitterly cold day on Sunday. Most of the day you're seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s. Of the view that you see here is rain free. It looks empty. Now, really, we're seeing more drizzle than what the radar picks up on, but there are more empty spots on the map than rain. As we look a little bit farther north into Indiana, we're picking up more of these showers. Bedford, Mitchell, Paoli through Jasper and Ferdinand down towards Santa Claus. A couple of those light to moderate showers, but still a lot of empty spots on the map as opposed to this heavier rain that moved through overnight. I should say more organized rain that moved through overnight. Not dealing with this anymore, it's gone. Instead, we're dealing with these lighter and more scattered showers that move in with the cold front. What's interesting is the cold front is passing through our area basically right now. You're not going to feel the cold right away. This is going to start to push the rain out of our communities, and then give it a couple hours, that's when temperatures will really start to drop behind this front. So instead of giving you a high temperature because we've already hit it, we're basically going to be in the 40s all day today with temperatures dropping most of the day. We're not going to do that afternoon uptick like we normally do. Headed toward 28 tonight, widespread hard freeze across all of our communities. So as the cold front continues to work its way through our area, it's going to take the rain away with it. Could some of you see some wet snowflakes mix in on the backside of that rain? Sure. Is that going to be widespread and long-term? Not at all. In fact, tomorrow morning brings a better snow chance to at least a couple of communities. A couple of these snow bursts or flurries look pretty likely in southern Indiana tomorrow morning and communities near the Ohio River. That does include the 10K happening in Louisville tomorrow morning. The Triple Crown is happening first thing, and it's going to be a cold one. Runners, 28 the low temperature with a few snowflakes falling during the race. It's uncomfortable. It's going to be even colder though Sunday morning. Mike, temperatures drop into the lower 20s even with sunshine for early Sunday morning.